The question is worth $50,000, and here it is. Pennsylvania borders which Great Lake? Pennsylvania borders which Great Lake? Jenna has locked in her answer.
Pennsylvania borders which Great Lake?
That is the question.
I didn't even know a border to Great Lake. It's kind of a problem.
Well, as I said, there's no reason not to answer. I mean, you got $25,000, you miss it, you're not giving money back. Like all the other Ivy Leaguers did.
You know, I think I'm gonna go with Lake Erie. And I hope I get saved if I'm wrong. Lake Erie, locked in.
Well, let's see if we can make you feel any better about Lake Erie. Why don't we show you what the fifth graders in the classroom said? Lake Huron, Lake Superior, Lake Ontario, Lake Ontario. You do have a save remaining. Take a look at the board. Let's see what Jenna said. Jenna said Lake Superior. So hopefully it's either Erie or Superior. Question is, Pennsylvania borders what Great Lake? You said Erie. The correct answer is coming up when we come back. Smarter than a fifth grader. Our contestant Philip Torres is here with his lucky cockroach. We're struggling a little bit on the $50,000 question, which is Pennsylvania borders which Great Lake? You said Lake Erie. Your classmate Jenna said Lake Superior. At least one of you is wrong. Pennsylvania borders Lake Erie. You got $50,000.
Oh my God! Yes!
All right, Philip, let's pick another classmate.
Olivia!
Olivia, come on up here. All right, Olivia, there's only 4 subjects left on the board. Which 2 do you like the most?
World history and U.S. history.
World history and U.S. history.
I'm not good at history. So, I'm going to stick with some 4th grade English.
4th grade English, all right. 4th grade English. Philip,
Yes.
you ready?
I'm ready.
4th grade English, worth $100,000 is... Which sentence contains a transitive verb? The class ended early. The teacher found his notes. The students excelled. Which sentence contains a transitive verb? The class ended early. The teacher found his notes. The students excelled. Olivia has locked in her answer.
Which sentence contains a transitive verb? Class ended early, teacher found his notes, students excelled. transitive verb, I believe, is a verb that's referring to something else, another noun. So the class ended early. It's still just the class. The students excelled, just the students. But the teacher found his notes. I think found is referring to his notes, which I think makes it a transitive verb. But I'm not totally sure. You know what? I'm gonna go with B. The teacher found his notes. Lock it in.
Which sentence contains a transitive verb? A transitive verb needs a direct object to complete its meaning. In this case, the answer is B. The teacher found his notes. You got $100,000, Philip.
Oh my God! I gotta do
He left us. Philip,
this. Yes, sir.
say this out loud. I have $100,000.
I have $100,000.
Three subjects on the board.
All right.
It's up to you.
You know what? I'm gonna do 5th grade world geography.
5th grade world geography.
Come on.
All right, you can see the question and still drop out of school.
Okay.
It is worth $175,000. Here it is. The mouth of the Indus River is in what country? The mouth of the Indus River is in what country? All right, Olivia has locked in her answer. In your world travels, you ever hung out around the Indus River?
I have not. Because it's Indus, it sounds like India. I'd like to say that, but that's just probably not right.
You have $100,000. If you answer incorrectly, you give back $75,000 of that $100,000. You have a copy left. You have a save left, meaning if you have an idea, and if you do, we haven't heard it yet, you could guess, and if you're wrong and they're right, they could save you.
Kids, you shouldn't do this at home, but I got dropped out of school.
Oh, looks like another Ivy Leaguer who can't get through our little quiz. If you had to guess, what would you have said, Philip?
I would have said India, but that's just because it sounds like it. I would have had no idea.
You would have said what?
India.
India. The Indus River begins in Tibet, and then it travels through India, and the mouth of the Indus River is in Pakistan. You did the right thing. You didn't know, you didn't guess, and you're walking out of here with $100,000. By the way, a little piece of trivia. You are the #1 winning Ivy Leaguer to appear on the show. But, like every Ivy Leaguer who has stood here before you, there's one piece of business before you leave. There's the camera.
My name is Philip Torres, and though I may be a Cornell University grad, I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
Don't go away. We'll be right back. Congratulations.
up. Get your